You know, I think these young men, people are saying, oh, are they bisexual, are they gay? I don't think they're necessarily gay or bisexual or anything like that. I mean, these are kids. But I do think that what's happening is that now, when I was their age, we didn't have this phenomenon, but now we have the phenomenon of the, male stripper reviews, and you have all these women will go to these strip shows where they're not just stripping down to like a bathing suit or something. I mean, they get buck ass naked. I mean, everything. And they hump on these women, they grind on them. It's very sexually graphic. And all I can think of is that these children, obviously, I don't know if it's in the home with their parents, I don't know if they're seeing DVDs or whatever it is, but it's obvious to me that somewhere along the line, these young men have been exposed to that kind of element. And they think to be attractive to women, to be sexy or whatever it is, this is what they have to do. I mean, I saw this clip, I saw the other one you had where you have these young men humping on an ottoman. It looks like they're training to go work at a strip show. That's that's what it looks like. And yeah, I could be mad at the kids, but can we really be mad at them? I mean, if we didn't do our job as adults to prepare them for life, to prepare them to respect their sexuality, to respect their bodies, to respect each other. And all we're doing is in the media, they are constantly bombarded with sex, 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 and sex not in a healthy way. It's a sexuality that is degrading, it's a sexuality that is based on domination and exploitation. So they're constantly getting this every day, everywhere they look, every magazine they open, every television program they see. This is all they're getting, and we are not doing anything to counterbalance the negative information that's coming into their their minds. We are not doing anything to to help them, to give them the tools to be able to think critically, to protect their minds, to protect their spirits. So how can we be surprised and upset when we didn't give them the tools needed to protect them, and then we see them acting out in this way? So yeah, it is upsetting. It's sad, but I think we as the adults, we're the ones who need to step up, and we need to be more involved in our children's lives to help them to be able to learn how to live dignified lives. I mean, uh, I just don't know what to say. I saw this stuff coming around with the girls, and even when I was younger, going to parties and seeing people like on the wall dry humping on each other. And I don't know, but you see, because I speak out about that, I'm the weird one, I'm the nerd, I'm, whatever, I'm not cool. So can we be mad at these boys because they're acting out in this way? Well, the ones we really need to be mad at is ourselves, because we are the ones who have allowed this to come into our midst. We have allowed the media to run amok and to basically give us garbage, and on top of it, we pay for the privilege. So it's like they flush their toilets and we get all the sewage. And not only do we get all the sewage, but we give our money, our hard earned money, we pay them to flush their toilets and give us all their sewage. And then we wonder why our kids are getting sick. You know, this is something not just for the black community, but just globally, worldwide. We need to do something to really step our game up because, you know, our kids are heading for self-destruction. I mean, they are not even heading. They are self-destructing. You know, when you look at the epidemic of teenage pregnancies, we're destroying our future generations. You know, we're taking something that was given to us by the Creator, something beautiful, and we throw it in the mud. And then we wonder why we're seeing all this dysfunction around it. It's our fault. We have no one to blame but ourselves. Because what did we do? What did we do to stop it? We went along with it. It was cool. It's, you know, the new thing, whatever, whatever. Why do we have our kids walking down the street with their entire asses hanging out? Whatever happened to dignity? You know, there used to be a time when before you stepped out of your house, you made sure that you looked a certain way, that you presented yourself a certain way. What happened to that? To the point that we can have our kids walking out the house in all manners of undress. And we're fine with that. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I don't know. All I know is if I have kids, if I ever have the blessing to have kids, I ain't raising them up to be like that, you know? That's definitely not, it's not okay, you know? And I'm really like, I'm just beside myself. I'm really am. I don't know. I'm really beside myself. So, you know, it's disturbing, especially to see it in the African American community because, I mean, for God's sakes, don't we have enough problems, you know? But I guess what it really is, it's just, you know, when we see things like this, it's just a symptom. These are just symptoms of a much bigger problem that we have, you know? So, I don't know. I I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you other than I think it's time for the adults to take charge and to really be more active in our children's lives. But then again, on the flip side, if the adults that we have now never got it from their parents, then obviously they don't even have the tools themselves to deal with it. So, what can you do? Peace.